Welcome to Keys to Success. On this show, we will motivate, educate, and entertain you. Now here's your host, Mr. Kirk Clark.
Welcome to yet another program of Keys to Success. I am Kirk. Now tonight, I just want to make a little twist. I've gotten some emails. I've got about 8 emails from persons just basically talking about not feeling very sure of life, not feeling very sure of what to do next. Situations and circumstances are piling up, don't have enough money and everything. I just want to talk to those people who sent those emails, because this is part of fan response and I'm responding to your emails. I'm saying to you this, tonight I'm going to dedicate the show, even as much as we're going to have the slant of gender-based violence, I want to dedicate the show to you, to motivate you, just because you would have sent those responses. So let's put this into perspective. What is life, and what is life all about, and what do you have to offer in life? First and foremost, when we do leadership, the first thing I want to ask you to do is find out this one question. So if you have a book and pen, this is the time to write. The question number 1 is, who are you? Try to answer that question throughout the show. And at the end of it, maybe we will talk a little bit about it, or maybe we will do it on the next show. But try to understand something. When you first find out who you are, then everything else is going to work for you. Sometimes it could be a little complicated, because in most cases, if you ask somebody, you meet somebody for the first time, who are you? Is the question obviously that is asked in most occasions. But most people answer it, I am Kirk Clark, I am this and I am that, and I really and truly, that's not who you are. Think about it for a second. Much more when we come back right here on Keys to Success.
For the best commercial signage and so much more, call Fast Graphics on 225-1099 or 622-7113. If you'd like to change the look of your car, why not wrap it? Call 225-1099 or 622-7113. Why not put your business on a banner stand and showcase all that you can? Call us today on 225-1099 or 622-7113. Fast Graphics, located at 28 Railroad Line, Kitty. Call us today, 225-1099 or 622-7113.
Giddens Spray Day Pawn Shop, the pioneer in the pawning business, is back on Rob Street. And Giddens is paying you the highest value for your gold jewelry. Just bring your jewelry into Giddens and get cash. Interest rates are reduced to 20% during this promotional period. Visit the new branch at 37 Rob Street next door to Eagles, or call 227-7317.
Giddens, the most trusted name in the pawning business. A name you can rely on.
Call 231-8600, 231-8601, 231-4000, 231-4001 for the service that is better than all the rest. Call Confidential Cabs, 231-8600, 231-8601, 231-4000, 231-4001. Confidential Cabs, where safety comes first.
Yes, you're still watching Keys to Success, and welcome back. Now, remember we started the show asking you the question, who are you? Now let me go a little step further into this for you, helping yourself to answer who you are. Think about this for a second. Each living human being, each cell, each one of us have been placed on planet Earth for a reason. The first important thing that we need to do after we answer the question, who you are, is to understand why you're here. What's your purpose for living? Why do you exist? Why are you where you are? Who are you responsible for? Who are some of the people that you come to affect and the changes that you're about to make? So understand this. For every human being that is faced on planet Earth or placed on planet Earth is here for a reason. So the next question I'd like you to write down is, what is my purpose for being here? More when we come back.
Humans don't want to die because deep in their hearts they know that they have not finished what they were born to start. That's why they don't want to die. When a person have discovered their purpose and have fulfilled their destiny, they welcome death. Death never threatens a human who discovers their purpose. The Apostle Paul, for example, was not afraid to die. As a matter of fact, the Apostle Paul died willfully. He decided to die. Let me quote him. I quote, "I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. I have been poured out like a drink offering. And there's nothing left for me to do. I am now ready to be offered." Wow. He had this clear confidence about death. So please write these statements down, please. Very important. First, I want to talk to you about purpose and destiny. Write the two words down. And I want to focus on, in this first segment, the laws of personal success from a kingdom perspective. Let's talk about success for a minute. Proceed. Now, success is something that every human wants. Everybody wants to succeed. But for you to succeed in life, there are 5 questions you must answer. And every human being on earth is trying to answer these questions right now, including the person sitting in your chair right now. These 5 questions control the human race. These 5 questions motivate everything you do. These 5 questions are so powerful that they create everything in this planet that humans do. These 5 questions are the source of all of your problems. They are the source of all the crime in your city. They are the source of all of your broken homes and divorce. They are the source of all corruption. These 5 questions are the source of every problem a human faces is in these 5 questions. In other words, our attempt to find the answer to these 5 questions is the cause of all of our behavior. As a matter of fact, you came here tonight and you're watching this program live around the world because of these 5 questions. I have reduced all of human life to 5 questions. Write them down. Number 1, who am I? It's a tough question to answer. Most people have never asked nor answered that question because it's a frightening question. The average human never answers that question. Who am I? The second question that you must answer to become successful in life is, where am I from? Where am I from? Again, 99% of the world's population never answers that question. That question has nothing to do with your ethnicity. Where am I from? The third question every human must answer to become successful on this planet is, why am I here? Why was I conceived? Why was I born? And I am certain that most of you sitting here in this room still have not answered that question. Why am I here on this planet? The fourth question every human must answer to be successful is, what can I do? What can I do? That question has to do with, what am I capable of? Again, over 90% of the world's population haven't answered that question. And the last question every human is grappling with is the question, where am I going? Where am I going? It is the question of destiny. Where am I going? Now, the first question, who am I, is a question of identity. Write it down next to it. The average human is still struggling with self-identity. That is why most of us are other people. For example, you wear Michael Jordan. You don't wear yourself. You wear Pierre Cardin. That's a person. You wear Fubu. You wear Sean John. These are people. Because you ain't got no identity, you want to be like them. So you need to put on other people's identity to feel important. You are sick. That's why your children are in gangs today, killing each other just to wear a Nike shoe. Because they're trying to get identity. They would kill for a coat suit. In other words, that's why you wear your weave. Oh boy, I'm getting deep now. And you want to dress like other people. That's why you follow the styles of the day. Because you have no identity, so you try to keep up with other people's style. You are battling with this question of, who am I? And some of you have lost your true self. You look like other people. It's a sign that you are battling with the question. You hate your own face. So you try to look like other people. You hate your own size. So you hurt yourself trying to be like other people. You just kind of can't find this, who am I? So you end up being somebody else. And that's why the entire industry of fashion is built on your lack of self-identity. They feed that by selling you other people's images. The second question is what? Where am I from? That's a question, write it down, it's a question of heritage or source. You know, most of you would ask the question, where am I from? You say, well, I'm from Africa. That ain't true. I'm from Jamaica. That ain't true. I'm from Trinidad. That ain't true. I'm from Mexico. I'm from Brazil. That's not true. Some of y'all are so mixed up, you don't know where you came from. You check your granddaddy, he was white. And your mama was black. So how can you say you black? You mixed right up. If you try to find out where you are from by using your ethnic heritage, you would get lost. And here's the problem. You can never know who you are until you find out where you are from. So we got a problem. That's why you can't find out where you are from, because you don't know who you are. And that is why you don't know who you are, because you don't know where you're from. So you battle with this question. Where am I from? The third question is what? Why am I here? This is the most difficult one that people battle with. It's the question of purpose. And that is why we're going to deal with that tonight. Because this one is tied to the other two. If you don't know where you are from and don't know who you are, you'll never know why you are here. It's the question of purpose. The fourth question, what can I do, is what? Potential. Potential means, what is my true power? 95% of the people in this room are living below their ability. Guaranteed. You are only using 10% of your brain power right now. Who you are has never been discovered. What you are settling for disappoints God. What you are proud of, God is ashamed of. In other words, I discovered that to be a genius, all you got to do is use 1% more of the others of your brain.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Call 231-8600, 231-8601, 231-4000, 231-4001 for the service that is better than all the rest. Call Confidential Cabs, 231-8600, 231-8601, 231-4000, 231-4001. Confidential Cabs, where safety comes first. Payday Pawn Shop, the pioneer in the pawning business, is back on Rob Street. And Giddens is paying you the highest value for your gold jewelry. Just bring your jewelry into Giddens and get cash. Interest rates are reduced to 20% during this promotional period. Visit the new branch at 37 Rob Street next door to Eagles or call 227-7317.
Giddens, the most trusted name in the pawning business. A name you can rely on.
For the best commercial signage and so much more, call Fast Graphics on 225-1099 or 622-7113. If you'd like to change the look of your car, why not wrap it? Call 225-1099 or 622-7113. Why not put your business on a banner stand and showcase all that you can? Call us today on 225-1099 or 622-7113. Fast Graphics, located at 28 Railroad Line, Kitty. Call us today, 225-1099 or 622-7113.
Welcome back to Keys to Success.
That's how mediocre our culture is. What can you do? What is your true ability? The problem is our culture attempts to tell us what we can do. The educational system of your city is your greatest problem. Because they attempt to judge your potential by their exams. And in one given week, they give you a test, and when you get a C, they say you are an average human. How dare they? You just had a bad day, that's all. That's why most of the greatest people on earth are people who never finished school. That includes Bill Gates. Because the educational system don't have the mechanism to measure how much you know. That's why I don't trust any system on earth. You are so smart, they can't measure your intelligence. Do you understand what I just said? Are you sure? So I want you, don't believe anything they told you about you. Some of you are still living under an exam you took 20 years ago. And they told you that you are not artistic, that you cannot calculate, you can never be a professional in arithmetic. You cannot add and multiply. And you believe them. And even today you're afraid of a calculator. Because you believe them. The Bible says, let God be true. And trust no man. That's why I don't trust any of your opinions of me. I'm telling you now, what you think about me don't mean nothing to me. So keep your thinking to yourself. I didn't come here for you to like me or approve of me. I liked me before you met me, and I approve of my ability in God. You can't touch this. You might as well clap your hands. Get over it. Come on, clap your hands. This is very important. In other words, you and I must be careful not to allow people to judge us. I want you to take a look at this. These questions are the questions of life. And they summarize everything about humans. Take a look at this next point. And this is very critical. Write this down, please. The desire for every human being is to succeed. Everybody wants to succeed. Now, success is predictable. What did I say? Success is predictable. You know, I keep telling people this, but they don't believe me. You can predict success. But the problem is, failure is also predictable. What do I mean? You can predict if a person will fail before they fail, because life is designed that way. You can also predict a person's failure. Life is designed that way. And why is success predictable? Write this down. Because life is designed to function by laws. Life is designed to function by law. God designed life in such a way that he makes success controllable. What I am today, I decided to become. This is very important what I'm saying. You should stop blaming people for your state in life. Whatever you are right now, you decided to be. That includes broke, busted, poor, and ugly. Whatever you decided, that's what you are. In other words, life was designed for you to succeed because God needs you to succeed. Your success is good for God for a reason. God built success into creation because the success of everything God created affects his reputation. Write that down, Pastor. What did I say? The success of everything that God created protects God's reputation. Do you understand what I just said, man? You think so? Yeah, you ain't quite sure. Okay, I'm going to help you out. See, when I discovered this, I became dangerous. And I discovered it when I was 16 years old. I was the way I am right now when I was 16. Bold and strong. No fear. Do you know why? I discovered this. That God created me. He designed me to succeed. And my success was in his best interest. Let me explain why. Every product that a manufacturer makes, he puts his name on it. Am I right? Yes, sir. Your shoe has a name on it. Your dress has a tag with a name on it. Your purse got a name on it. Your car got a name on it. Your iPad got a name on it. Your telephone has a company's name on it. They got their image on it. You have an Apple on some of that stuff. Is that Apple? Mm-hmm. Mercedes-Benz got a symbol. Their name. That symbol or name is called, write this down, it is called image. Rolls-Royce has an image. Mercedes-Benz has an image. Apple has an image. Microsoft, the little flag is an image. And when they finished with the product, the last thing they put on the product is the image. Listen to me carefully. I'm going to repeat it again. The last thing a manufacturer puts on a product is their image, their name. I'm going to say it one more time. The last thing, I want you to go and visit any manufacturer. Go down to Detroit, visit the car factory. They don't put the name on until the car is finished. Go to Apple Computers and see how they make computers. The name don't go on until it's finished. The last thing they put on your coat suit, this little tag, is when it's finished. You always put the image on when it is finished.
Come on. Come on.
Let me describe finish for you. So you're getting it, yeah. Okay. This telephone, thank you, sir. This telephone, now I'm talking about God now. Watch this. This telephone came from a manufacturer. This telephone was finished before they sold it. No product leaves a manufacturing plant until it has been tested. I'm about to shout hallelujah. I'm speaking tongues all by myself. I'm going to say it again. No product ever leaves a manufacturing plant until it is tested. And they test every one of them. They pay people in white suits all day. All they do is when it comes, they test it, make sure everything is working. They test it. Then it goes to the end of the line and they put their image on it. And they put it in the box. In other words, when you get a new product, it's not new. That means no creator allows any product to leave the plant unless it was already finished, tested. They are so sure it can work that they put on top of it in the box a book. And the book has in it a lot of promises. Glory, hallelujah. And that book promises you all kinds of things. It says, this phone will make phone calls. How do they know that? They have already tested it. This phone can connect to the internet. How do they know that? They already tested. This phone can send text messages. How do they know that? They've already. This phone can collect voicemails and keep them for you. How do they know that? It's already being tested. This phone battery can last for 8 hours. How do they know that? They already tested for 8 hours. So when they put their image on it, that's a sign that it's not beginning.
Giddens Payday Pawn Shop, the pioneer in the pawning business, is back on Rob Street. And Giddens is paying you the highest value for your gold jewelry. Just bring your jewelry into Giddens and get cash. Interest rates are reduced to 20% during this promotional period. Visit the new branch at 37 Rob Street next door to Eagles or call 227-7317.
Giddens, the most trusted name in the pawning business. A name you can rely on.
Call 231-8600, 231-8601, 231-4000, 231-4001 for the service that is better than all the rest. Call Confidential Gap 231-8600, 231-8601, 231-4000, 231-4001. Confidential Cabs, where safety comes first.
For the best commercial signage and so much more, call Fast Graphics on 225-1099 or 622-7113. If you'd like to change the look of your car, why not wrap it? Call 225-1099 or 622-7113. Why not put your business on a banner stand and showcase all that you can? Call us today on 225-1099 or 622-7113. Fast Graphics, located at 28 Railroad Line, Kitty. Call us today, 225-1099 or 622-7113.
So now you've answered two questions, hopefully. You've now first asked yourself, who are you? Secondly, you ask the next question, why am I here? What's your purpose? Understand something in life. And when I learned this is when life becomes so much easier and less complicated. When I understood, the person who understands why will always succeed, because all the person needs is how. What does life have to offer you? Life has got, first and foremost, all your abilities, purpose, dreams, visions, plans, everything balled up and just waiting for you. But what have you got to do? You've got to do something else. Number 3, you've got to learn to focus. When you've got a dream or vision or goal in life, how do you accomplish that dream, vision, or goal? You've got to learn to focus in to an initial strength of what you've got. So let's talk a little bit about some of the strengths. Some people can sing, some people can dance. My quality is I can talk. I love talking. So I read a lot. So guess what? That's why maybe broadcasting may be the best thing for me, because that's what I love doing. There's some people with a passion that love to read, so you can actually become writers, you can become storytellers. What if you have none of the above, the abilities on top? There's still a possibility for you. Because guess what? This world would not be a world. I'm sitting here in the botanical gardens and look around. There's great lawns, there's good trees, there's place for gardeners. It may seem insignificant, but think about this for a second. If this was all bush, how many people would be here? So somebody had to get a passion for this. Somebody's got a passion for carpentry, masonry. Somebody got a passion for engineering, electronics, electricians. Who knows? You can even be a cameraman or a woman. Finding your purpose, sometimes you need to sit with somebody who may understand you a little bit better than you can understand yourself, or somebody who's got potential to help you grow into who you should be or become. Sometimes you do need help. So guess what? Time is against us again on the show. Thanks so much for joining me on this week's Keys to Success. See you next week. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.